Hello everyone. Welcome to Edulite YouTube channel. How are you all? Hoping everyone is fine. Dear students, today we are going to cover 8th Standard Social Science in Geography, chapter number 26, Hydrosphere. First, fill in the blanks with a suitable word. 1. The average depth of the continental shelf is 100 fathoms. 2. 1 fathom is equal to 6 feet. 3. The deepest place in the Pacific Ocean is the Challenger Deep. 4. The average salinity of the ocean water is 35 parts per thousand, ppt. 5. Spring tides occur during the full moon. Answer the following questions briefly. 6. What is the hydrosphere? Answer. The hydrosphere encompasses all water bodies on Earth, covering approximately 71% of the planet's surface. This includes oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, and other forms of water. 7. Mention the 4 major parts of the ocean floor. Answer. The 4 major parts of the ocean floor are continental shelf, continental slope, deep sea plain, ocean deep. 8. State the difference between ocean currents and tides. Answer. Ocean currents. Regular movements of ocean water from one region to another, classified as warm or cold currents based on their temperature. Tides, periodic rise and fall in sea or ocean levels, caused by gravitational forces exerted by the moon and the sun, Earth's rotation, and centrifugal forces. 9. Distinguish between spring tide and neap tide. Answer. Spring tide occurs when the Earth, moon, and sun align in a straight line, such as during new moon and full moon phases. Results in higher than normal tides. Neap tide occurs when the sun and earth are aligned and the moon is at a right angle to the earth, typically during the first and last quarters of the moon. Results in lower than normal tides. 10. How can we conserve the oceans? Answer. We can conserve oceans through the following methods. Transport oil via pipelines to prevent spills. Avoid dumping nuclear waste into seas or oceans. Control waste disposal near ports and harbors. Regulate ore deposition and mineral exploitation along coasts. Prevent the exploitation and destruction of beaches. 3. Match the following ABI fathom. E. Measuring the depth of ocean. 2. Oyashio. C. Cold current. T. Gulf Stream. B. Eastern coast of USA. I4. Sea mounts. A. Deep sea plain. V. Agulhas current. D. Indian Ocean current. I4. Define the following. 11. Continental shelf. A shallow area along the seacoast, bordered by the coastline on one side and the continental slope on the other. The average depth is about 100 fathoms. 12. Salinity. The concentration of salts dissolved in sea or ocean water. The average salinity is 35 parts per thousand, varying with higher salinity near the tropics and lower near the poles. 13. Warm and cold currents. Warm currents originate near the equator and flow towards subpolar regions. Cold currents originate in polar regions and flow towards the equator. 14. High tide and low tide. High tide, also known as flood tide, the rise in sea or ocean level. Low tide, also known as ebb tide, the fall in sea or ocean level. 15. Benguela current, a cold ocean current in the South Atlantic Ocean. 16. Tides, periodic rise and fall in sea or ocean levels caused by gravitational forces from the moon and sun, Earth's rotation and centrifugal forces. Vi. Terms to remember. 1. Gulf. A large body of water that is partially enclosed by land, usually connected to a sea or ocean. Example, Gulf of Mexico. 2. Salinity. The amount of dissolved salts in water, usually measured in parts per thousand. 3. Warm currents. Ocean currents that originate near the equator and carry warm water to higher latitudes. Example, Gulf Stream. 4. Kuroshio current. A warm ocean current that flows northward off the coast of Japan. 5. High tide and low tide. High tide. The rise in sea level caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun. Low tide. The fall in sea level due to the reduced gravitational pull during Earth's rotation. 6. Tidal energy, renewable energy generated from the movement of tides, using tidal barrages or underwater turbines. So we have seen the question answers in this chapter. If you like the video, please share, like, subscribe, and comment. See you again in the next video. Thank you to all. Bye-bye.